add this to do it.
It's alright, it's okay, doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say it's okay, listen to what I say. It's alright, doing fine, doesn't really matter if the sun don't shine. It's alright, I say it's okay, we're getting to the end of the day.
Well, not quite. We're midday here, depending on how you look at it. I guess for some it is the end of the day, but it's 2:32 where I am, which is almost midday, and I got to leave here in a bit, so this is going to be kind of quick. I just need to watercolor this, and I'm going to drop it off this evening. And it's a caricature I did October 25th, 2025, last year. So I try to still connect to the page, and I'm going to drop it off this evening. So here's, I was going to add watercolor to it, and I thought I'd do it with the video, except with the sound off. Quiet. I do have the music here. Let's do that. I'll put the music. Because I know it's I'm not doing it a specific time. Oh, hello, Shay White. Big 5'9", and I drew Area the Angel Bunny singing. Well, I certainly hope so. The best of Johnny Mercer. So here we're going to do some watercolor. Now, as usual, when I do this sort of thing, I do like to turn upside down. Now, this is a Batman Joker thing. It was a joke. That she's very political, so it's a mixed theme. This was a group of ladies last October. Actually, what I like is I like to redraw this. I've said this before, my training's all comic books, and I don't do anything with it. Much. I mean, I do my little swampy books. See how much faster it is when you get turned upside down? Boom. There it is. I think that's the only flesh tone. Now, I'm referring... excuse me. Sinuses. They're awful. I'm referring color-wise because my Batman, people have different Batman, and my friend Steve, his Batman is Burt Ward, and no, the other one, the other guy, the TV series. That's his Batman. My Batman is Neil Adams, Dick Giordano. That's my Batman, and that's the one that's the color scheme I'm going with. She has very red hair. She's a redhead. Get some more water here. I don't know what, when she handed this to me yesterday, I don't know what the heck this board is I did it on. I'm not even sure what this is. I guess it's a watercolor, but I'm not sure what it is. It is, I can do watercolor on it. I said to her, golly, it's a watercolor board. I should watercolor it. And I'm seeing her this evening at another event. So I said, all right, I'll do it overnight, bring it in. I was exhausted from yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of driving, and it was very hot here in Florida, as it can tend to be. Now this is, I mentioned I was going to do some caricatures coming up because I've got them to do, especially if I don't, it'll be within a week. This was not one of those. This is kind of stuff I used to do when I was out that Disney horrible place. Just quick. Boom, 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 boom. I'll probably put a little time. I'd like to redo this. But when you're doing a caricature, you're doing watercolor, you do the face first. Because the face has everything. And if you're here, by the way, thank you for being here. A thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Excellent action scene in the piece. It looks like a comic book. Thank you. Well, and I did this. I could tell by the way I drew it. I'm not sure if I was exhausted out of my mind. Where did I see a line I liked? I saw a line. Oh, here. This. It looks like I did the bottom of the sign, came up, and then did the leg. when I'm in a hurry drawing. So I'd like to do this again. She was very nice and been very helpful. While I've been, as I say, I'm a strain. I know this area historically. I don't know a lot of people on it. Whoa, that got loud again. And Shay White knows I've used this This is actually a different. This is the same music thing, but it's a longer version. And there is an ad. Let me get rid of the ad. Ba, 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 ba. Wait for it to go by and skip, and we're back. I'm gonna turn that down. Just a little ambiance. Thank you. Well, my training was all comic books. I really do so little with it. Thank you, anyone who's here. I appreciate a thumbs up. That'd be great. In fact, I've done that myself here. Let me get her eyeballs. Because when I knew I was doing I was going to do this, I concentrated. I didn't really, she's got kind of a bluish, a very dark, I wonder if she must be wearing, she wears glasses, but her eyes are kind of a violet almost. Very dark. I tell you, when doing caricature, eyeballs are key. Not necessarily the color, just knowing how to draw them. And again, I'd say I did this inside of 5 minutes. But there are a lot of people waiting. I was there entertaining. I wasn't charging for these. I think I volunteered this because it was with an organization I'm with. I think her eyebrows aren't quite that dark. Come back to that. So I need to, oh gosh. Okay, let me get back to this bigger brush. Okay, I want to let me get her name out of the way. This is something we did out at the Disney place because it was a quicker way to do it. And this is how I was taught in the high school. Teacher Glenn Bischoff taught us to do letters. It's fast, it's a quick way of getting a color into it. You're done. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't even see it. There you go. See, this is going to be the problem doing the caricatures I'm planning because of they're 11 by 14, the same size this is, and I'm going to have to figure out how to get this to work. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. I don't like doing them tall, but I may have to. Okay, let me go look over here, make sure I get what I'm doing. Where's my gray? Here's my palette, my old palette. Been using this same kind of palette since I was at the. I think I started using this kind of palette when I was at Ringling, and I know I used it at the Kubert School. We didn't do a lot of watercolor there at Kubert. And then I ended up using it when I was at Disney. And I've used one like this. You can still buy these. What I like is you have a lot of room for paint. I work very fast. I can't take those little teeny squares. They make me nuts. I'm sorry, I just realized I bounced away from here. Let me get back. Get back in here. See, this is obviously a she. So I need to make sure I don't think about this being Bruce Wayne under this, but a lady. That makes sense. So I gotta think more Batgirl than Batman. I do not know what this board is I drew this on. I'm thinking now, as I recall, I was, I think this was just, I don't know why I use this paper, this board. I think I might have been running out of paper and I use this. I don't know. I don't think I must have had much of it though. That paper I use from Miller Art and Paper Supply, who I recommend. That's what I've been using most recently when doing quick things like this. And I can also, I use it here for all the Hobbit and Bee drawings. Oh, by the way, I'll scan this and post this probably tomorrow because I got a scoop. I'm going to Bob Hope Village. That's over on the military base, Eglin. I post about Bob Hope Village every year when I celebrate Happy Bob Hope birthday on May 29th. I've never been there. I've been around it. I think I've probably driven by. I've never been there. I'm going there tonight. I got to meet Bob Hope. 1996, 95, 96, somewhere in there. Okay, let me, oh my God, where's my mouse? Okay. Now, it's always confusing. Is Batman wearing blue or is he wearing black with blue highlights? Like, we used to do little ladies with blue hair. And that's a good question. But I go with it's blue because it gives more color, right? I'm going to have the back of this so you really don't see the other side here. So I'm going to come in here with this. And these are just everyday regular watercolors. Well, I think they're mostly Winsor Newton. Now I've used those ones from Pop Shelf. I've showed those many times here. Those are smaller, and I'm trying to do this quickly. I'd like to redo this because I did this in, as I say, about 5 minutes. No pencils. This was all zoom, zoom, zoom. Because I remember there were all sorts of ladies waiting. I'm just not sure I'm going to get there this year because I'm in the Panhandle of Florida, and that's always out Daytona Beach. I don't know how I'm going to get there this year if I do, because I'm pretty sure I'm still going to be here in September. I should be back in October, late October, mid-October, somewhere there. Back in Marion County. Thank anyone who's here. And if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, I'm sorry you can't see. Here, I'll try to keep an eye out. If it looks like I'm going off, I'm missing this. Shay White, let me know. Okay, when I do okay, this is a great experiment when I do the caricature thing, because I'd like to actually, if I could, maybe even do the pencils here. We'll see. I'm not sure about that yet. Because, yeah, when it comes to what I call studio caricature, I almost never watercolor event caricatures unless I'm on site, which is what it looks like I was going to do here, but maybe she didn't have time for me to do it, or I didn't have time to do it. I don't remember. And I like Batman. And apparently I don't remember her story, why she likes Batman. She's going to be at this event tonight. I'll have to ask her of it. See how that little bit of darkness makes a difference. Yeah, I'm pushing. This is more like a poster board. I mean, this is the watercolor board. I don't know what the hell it is. When you work in this stuff, you get bored. I mean, even coming over here, I brought limited supplies, but I still got all kinds of board with me. This dude just goes with you everywhere you go. Wow, that's a real nice orange right there. Real nice orange. I mean, I've made her hair much more red than it is. Yeah, that's good, though. That's good. I like that. Oh, you can't really see it. That's good. That's solid orange right there. How the hell did I get that orange? Is it terrible? I won't remember. Okay. Now yellow. As I say, I follow and really this Batman is the Batman that was not just Neil Adams, but it was prior to Neil Adams in the 60s with the yellow emblem. Hey, this was also the TV Batman, too. He also had somewhat the same setup. Yeah, I gotta get that a lot darker. That is not dark enough. I'm going to go over this. Now, I know I'm going to go over this with a black pen because I'm not crazy about some things here. If there's time, because I got to get going. I'm an hour and a half or so away. I'm more than an hour and a half away. I'm being told to get there early because of traffic. But I want to get this done. It's too tired last night when I got back. Golly, it was a long drive. This is a long drive too. I indicate muscle. Try to get rid of white area. White area should not be seen. There you go. All right, now let's see this Joker guy. Batwoman is awesome. Batwoman or this woman? The original Batwoman I thought was ridiculous. It was like having Batman, Robin, and their mom with them. That's what I saw. That was back in the 50s and 60s. I never really read much of any of that stuff. Okay, let me get to the Joker guy. Now, Joker's white-faced. So it's all a matter of shading here. The side of the nose. This will help emphasize that a little bit. Now, the two caricatures I need to do are going to be much more. One's got a motorcycle in it, I know that. I think so. He's going to. Let me get his hair. You know, when you're doing watercolor, chalk, whatever, you're doing hair, do it in the direction the hair goes. Makes your life so much easier. Direction. It looks like it's flying back. Always work in the direction. And I kind of did that here too. Come in here, so we got a little bit of darkness. Give it a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I don't remember the conversation or what this was. When we talked yesterday, superheroes didn't come up at all. Completely forgot. Oh, the other thing I remember about Joker was that he was pinstripe. And I've typically done that whenever, and it's not like I do it much ever, but I didn't do that here or whatever. Again, this was quick and dirty. It's so quick, I don't remember it. But I mentioned here over the last couple weeks here, I need to do something with superheroes. It's been a long time, and this pops up out of nowhere. Back in here with a little. Get a little darker. A little bit in here. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little. I do think upside down, one because I've been doing this too long. Ooh, I forgot some. I got, you know what? I could go back. I took pictures of most people in the drawings. No, I don't know if I got a picture of her with this. 'Cause I saw those somewhat recently, and I would have remembered this. This really was a zoom, zoom, zoom one. Here and going again. Well, probably hundreds of thousands of caricatures I've done over 40, 47 years. People all over the world. People come to, hey, remember when you drew this? No, I don't. Gonna make that stars a different color. Can that be seen? Not really. So I can lift up that down a little bit. Stars. Oh, I got another. I'm almost done. About to say that I'm done with this. Would you believe that? Batman the movies? What Batman movies? You mean the one that? Oh, Batman. Adam Westenberg or did? Yeah. I saw some clip about that. The intent was to do the movies for a movie, just not movies, one movie. The idea was to do a movie and then do the TV series, but something came up and they went into the TV series first, and then did the movie about 2 years later, which is really I don't like it. I don't like that Batman. It's not. I don't hate him, but I don't like him. I don't like anything. I don't think anyone's ever properly filmed Batman. Probably the best was the serial done in the 1940s. I'll make sure that. No, I'm getting orange. Right, I want orange. So I'm keeping the palette on my lap. I don't know why I'm doing that. I guess because I'm in a hurry here somewhat. And I could put it on a tray beside me, but I didn't think about that till right this second. And I'm so close to the end now that seems silly. What color were Pow and Bam and all that? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if I've really watched a Batman TV series episode. See, I like Batman as a comic book by Neil Adams and Dick Giordano, or Jim Aparo, or Aparo as I've always called him all my life. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna do something else here too, just to give it a little bit more dynamic. It also helps spread the red a little bit. It seems extraneous, but it helps tie the thing together too. Story, because I'm always thinking storytelling, telling stories. Bottom line, telling stories. So this little thing here helps bring all this together. Much here I got. Let me get that hand. Look at that gray again. Yeah, the one caricature has something to do with science fiction, and the other one I think has to do with motorcycles. And I want to get those out and done because I'm delivering them on the 17th with me going to Ocala. Drop those off. thing. And this was, I drew these with a group I'm very involved with. Yeah, that's a better purple. If I get that in here, just want to like get that darker. Yeah, I'm not getting as dark as I want. Well, there goes the air vents blowing things around. Yeah, that works. Important to make sure the fist looks like it has some weight to it. A little shading down here. Especially as being a girl, you gotta be real careful you don't get that gray and black on the face. Makes her look like she has a beard or something. Tricky stuff that can be. Oh, that's not too bad. It'll do. I'll go and scan this in, and I'll post it. This is Mary. Oh, I didn't get her glasses. Oh, she's got glasses. Look for my watercolors, my pencils. In this case, not a bad idea to not use the brush, especially when you put the brush down. I put my brush down. I don't know what color her glasses are. I'm just gonna chisel in some yellow here. It doesn't have to be specific. You may not be able to see it. Probably what I was looking for. I think I got something better over here. Like my giant container of. You know what? If I had some gray in there. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. I just zipped it up, put the pencil back in. I'm thinking about something too, I admit. Hold on. I'm going to add something new. I'm going to add colored pencil, something here. Just need a little bit more depth in here. Oh, jeez. Don't hit the phone. Wasn't thinking about the phone being the camera being there. I don't know if that's a watercolor pencil or not, but let's find out. Yeah. We get a little bit. Oh, this was my eyeball. Yeah. Now, see how that added some. Oh, that's one of the best it's ever worked. I wish that wasn't quite so dark over there. So I think that'll work. And I like to go back over that with a marker. In fact, I just got some markers. Wonderful. Isn't that just terrific how I just did that? I still... One of the ones I just got in the mail. And here in the next few days, I'll be ordering some more of the ones I really like. I do not know what I drew this with. It was obviously a brush marker. It could have been one of these. I can see I did it very quickly. Now, in my opinion, I'm stronger doing line work than color. I do not know why I didn't do thumb there. I should have. I need to get going here. I'm going to try to beat traffic. So I leave right now, I'll be hitting 4 o'clock traffic. And that's not fun traffic. But it's worse at 5. One of the reasons I want to do it just before I left is that I know I'm not careful. I can spend the next 3 hours on this, and that I really shouldn't be doing. And this is a Sippa from Temu, but I'm gonna go order some of those Fudasaki, whatever you call it. And if you're not familiar with the Batman by Neil Adams, I highly recommend it. Ollie, if I disagree with some things that are in there, but Neil Adams is definitely the greatest influence I've had. Most motivating. All right, that works. And I also think that looks better than it did. Maybe I'm wrong there. It's up to you. I just need to do a few little things and I'll be out the door. There you go. So there's Mary. Mary. And I'll hand that to her this evening, except I don't have any envelopes. Oh, well. Thank you all for being here. I may be back tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. I will not be there tonight because I'm going to be at this gathering where I will be handing this off. I'm going to scan this in real quick. Thank you all for being here. I'll see. You know what? I would add details to these eyes, but I don't have a photo of her. So I'm trusting the eyes I did back then and going with it. Otherwise, I might add to it a little secret. Thank you very much for being here. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for being here, Shay White. Bye.